Hello. I started the video and I had my closet door all open. Oh God, making live videos. Hi, thank you so much for dropping by. I am just utterly delighted because I'm alive today. And 7 years ago, I had so many medical problems that I didn't know if I was going to last one more year. And through this simple practice that we're going to do in a moment of absorbing, taking in, healing, sacred life energy, all of the illnesses I had were healed. And not only that, I'm just more than just that. I'm alive and well and happy. And it's really all because of this really simple practice and some really simple universal spiritual principles. So thank you so much for joining in. And the other reason why I'm thanking you is because to share this is one of my deepest joys. So truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. And also because I'm utterly convinced that this practice and again, some of the spiritual ideas connected to it is the true medicine that this world needs. It's at the making of this video, it's the middle of November 2020. And planet Earth is not doing so well. Not more importantly, but more accurately, the human culture and society that we've built on top of planet Earth, not doing so well. What's the solution? I think a vaccine is a short-term solution at best, and it probably will cause more problems than it'll help. That's my view. But more importantly, what's the ultimate solution? Well, I'm no prophet. I'm just an ordinary person, but I'm utterly convinced that I know the ultimate solution. And actually, anyone who has any kind of spiritual or religious belief or openness or metaphysical, they already know the answer. They just may not have connected all the dots. And the answer is very simply this. There is an energy, a power, a consciousness, a force, God. There's different words. There is a reality that's both the created this material reality and yet is also above it. But more importantly than the existence of this supreme reality, which I'm actually convinced while it's above creation, it's also closer than close. Not only does this thing, God, the Force, for those who are into Star Wars, not only does it exist, but it is abundantly available to help with all of our problems and is able to actually solve every problem. I speak from experience. I had multiple medical illnesses literally lifted from my body. Sometimes it was instantaneous. Sometimes it was a gradual process. Through the practice of taking this energy in, through being open, that's the beginning, being open to the existence of this supreme reality and its capacity to help us. Literally, the supreme is infinite. All of our problems are finite. The supreme is the ocean. All of our problems are like tiny pebbles or grains of sand. That doesn't mean they're not real, or I'm not saying our problems don't exist. But what I'm saying is, with a shift of perspective, we can see that even the biggest problem we're facing is tiny compared to what I call God. Well, sometimes I call it God, sometimes I call it the Force, sometimes I call it love with a capital L. Many words. And I don't want to get too caught up in the words because infinity is beyond all our words. Very wise person, this channel is dedicated to his work, said there's much that cannot be explained, but nothing that cannot occur. So we may not be able to using our human minds, be able to fully define the supreme. We may not be able to explain how can energy heal a body. So we may not be able to fully, logically, but let's open our hearts, our souls, our minds to the idea of limitlessness, that there is a force or a power that is truly limitless and can solve all of our problems individually and collectively. So, how to tune into that force, that power. I kind of like it today. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I grew up with Star Wars, with the Force, which in Star Wars is described as an all-pervasive energy field. How to tap into the Force. It's very simple. Please sit with your legs uncrossed, feet flat on the floor, hands on your legs, palms facing upwards, back in a relaxed upright position. If possible, not leaning against your chair, just a relaxed upright position. And then please close your eyes and now hand over to the supreme reality, to the force. If you don't have a belief in that, then just higher power. Handing over all of our problems and worries and burdens, any illnesses, separating ourselves from all problems. Maybe take an exhale. I noticed without thinking, and then open yourself. Ask, have the will, the intention to receive this good energy, this good power that comes from infinite God, infinite source, infinite love, and observe your body, having the intention to take this energy in. I'm going to play a little music, and please just relax, receive, and enjoy, and just hold on to that intention to receive the healing power of infinite love. In one moment, I'm going to get the music started in 1 sec. And here we go.
You have no idea what...
Have a little commercial. The energy's already flowing, and now I'm going to get the music flowing. Noticing what you feel. If any negative thoughts arise, just hand them over. Receiving, having the intention to receive. Just receiving the goodness. Just letting in the peace, the joy. Letting in the sweetness. Feeling good is natural. Being healthy is natural. So through this practice of taking in this beautiful energy, all we're doing is being restored to what's natural. And then from that good feeling and health on all levels, then it's so much easier to act in harmonious ways with other people, to treat other people, and to treat nature with respect. In essence, to be guided by this good feeling, to be guided by love, to be guided by our heart. So let's keep taking in this good juju, as they sometimes call it, the good energy, good feelings. Oh, let's see. Oh, someone wrote, "Hi, sweetheart." Oh, hey, Phil. Hey. Oh, I'm not sure I know who it is, but thank you. Hi, sweetheart. So, if we take a moment and look at nature and just empty like I'm doing it right now, I'm looking out my window and emptying my mind, opening my heart. I just feel something so good. And even if I don't, that's a little bit of a procedure, right? Empty my mind, open my heart. If we just look at nature, what I notice how beautiful it is. Like now I'm just looking at a particular flower. I'm like, oh, it's so lovely. And the thing is it doesn't cost anything. The flower doesn't ask anything from me. It just gives its beauty. And I have a friend who's a very spiritual person. She really trusts God. She really experiences the love and presence of God often. And I'm like, I want what you have. Like, please teach me. And, she's connected to a particular religion, which I have respect for, but I couldn't quite, when she started to explain it from that point of view, I couldn't quite connect. And I was like, make it really simple. And that's what she said. She's like, look at nature and it just gives. And as I really meditated on it, that's my understanding of what God is like. Just gives, doesn't ask. Certainly might ask us to align ourselves with this goodness and be led by it, but really just on a much simpler level. We have all these rules and ideas about God. What if it's really simple? What if God is goodness and beauty and glory, and God just gives and hopes that we'll take in this beauty? Like the flower, doesn't order me. Doesn't say, you have to enjoy my beauty. But I'm guessing that's what the flower wants. Like wants the beauty to be, wants its gift to be received, if I may speak for the flower. And I guess I'm kind of being bold and speaking for God, but what if God is just like that beautiful flower? Just offering and really having but one request, like, please take this in, take in this goodness. And I would, then if it's, well, let's start there. There's more I want to say, but let's just take in the goodness. Let's receive, and let's drink the glory. yourself be touched. Wow, what a sweet piece of music. Hmm. Oops, little background noise, one moment. Still got some background noise, so just drinking in the goodness, doing our very serious religious duty of receiving the goodness and peace and love of God. Ah. So, I said, what if all God asks is us to receive this goodness? And I think there's maybe a little more to it. And then for us to become like this goodness, and then to share this goodness. And that doesn't necessarily mean talking about spiritual things, so it could. It might just be a smile or a kind word, but to kind of take it in and pass it along. And the word that comes is align ourselves, attune ourselves to the goodness, and then become more like it. And then to shine that, to share it. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining in. And let's see. Asian Screed Phil. Yeah, that's an interesting name. Thanks for saying hi, Asian Screed Phil. And I wish everyone a wonderful day. And for me, the number one determinant of whether I have a good day or not is how connected I am to the force, to God, to love, to presence. It's another one of my favorite words to describe God, the presence. I have a new friend who describes it as the glory of God, staying connected in communion with the glory of God. Thank you so much for dropping by, for tuning in, and receiving the gift. Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for dropping by, brother. And I wish everyone a glory-filled day. Take care. Much love.